Welcome to Excel Tips and tip number 54, and in this edition we're going to talk about separating names from one field. It could be names, it could be items, it could be anything, but for this instance we're going to use names. I'm just going to put in John Smith. Now typically, there's going to be thousands of these. It might be a long report that you've got from a client or whatnot, and you need to separate them out into John and Smith. It might be for a mail merge, it could be for anything. Traditionally, if possible, you would go data, text to columns, select space in this case, and say finish, and it's going to give you it split out nice and easily like that. Quite often, though, that isn't available to you for whatever reason. And I'm not going to say this. What I'm about to show you is the bullet solution, because there's going to be so many different solutions to this as Excel will just allow so many different ways to do this. But I'm just going to show you one quick way to do it, and hopefully it's going to solve the majority of these problems for you if you encounter this. So to get the first name, we're going to say equals left brackets. Sorry, I've already gone wrong. Equals left brackets A1. Then we want to say find, and we're going to say the space in A1. So in A1, starting at reference number 1, and we want -1 off that. So how this actually reads is we're going to say left of the text A1, this is the text. We're going to find the space in that text, starting from the start of the text, and that's going to give us a number. So we want to take 1 off that number because it's going to include the space in that number. So what that's going to say then is when we hit enter, it's going to be John. If I actually solve this equation for you, you're going to see, so John has 4 letters. If I solve that first bit, it's going to have 5 minus 1 equals to 4. So we're going left from the A1 4 spots to give us John. Now to get the Smith part, it's a little bit more tricky, but similar type of format. So we're going to say right. I'm just going to type it in this time. A1. We want to say the leng, which is the length of A1. So we're getting the full length of A1 minus find the space again in A1. This time we're going to go for the full amount. So I'll read this one through to you. So we're now saying right of the text A1, so we're starting on the right hand side. We want to say the full length of A1, so however many characters there are in there. So it's 5 up until the end of the space plus Smith, which is going to be another 5, so we're going to have 10 characters. If I quickly solve that, so you'll see that's 10. Undo. Then we're going to say find the space, which is going to be 5 as I showed you before, of A1, so it's taken out John. So we're actually saying find the right hand side. We want to see the last from 10 minus 5, the last 5 characters. So if I quickly solve that, you'll see that will be 5 now. And I've just undid it. That was silly. So let me just type that out again. Right brackets A1 comma len brackets A1 minus the find brackets quotes minus A1 brackets. Okay, there you go, and there's Smith. So that's how you quickly separate that out, and obviously you can use that to, if you've got a whole heap of names, copy it down, and that will separate them all out for you. A good tip though, once you've done that, if you want to get rid of column A, before you do that, make sure you copy and paste these as values, because I'll show you what happens if you don't. John Smith, we'll do that one again. Paste. Where's my values gone? Paste as values. If I delete this now, hash refs versus John Smith. So while this still has the formula in it, you're going to see it's all hash ref because you've deleted it already. So just a couple of quick tips there on how to separate out names. One of the most common things I'm asked how to do by people, so hopefully that's useful for you all.